Hello, guys. Good evening, and welcome to our live stream. My background seems to be off. Hello there. Good evening to everyone who's in the live chat. Um, Thank you for joining me today. Good afternoon and good morning to everyone who's in the other side of the world. Thank you. Um, Let me change my. I'm gonna change my light. There, white is so fine, so fine. Okay, welcome to. This is Tadeo, by the way. This is Tadeo speaking, and I hope you're doing well today. We're gonna entertain some questions, and while we are doing a little animation, maybe. Hold on. I'm just going to send a message because I need to message my friend because I just finished work. Wait a minute. I'll just type here in the computer instead of just messaging. I'll be right back in a jiffy. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. So we're going to animate Spider-Man. Where's my pen? So we're gonna animate Spider-Man, and let me greet first my fellow friends here who are participating in our live chat. Who's here? Hello, Patir Patan, hello there. Human Sharma, hello. Rajib, hello there. Francour Valparaiso, hello there. Aha Gaming, hello. Anima TV, hello there, hello. And Nsenkman, hello there. So we're gonna have, even though we're just few here, it's good rather than nothing. No, we'll be animating Spider-Man. Right now I created a blank. Let me just save this. Make a live stream folder. We're gonna save this as Spider-Man. We don't know which Spider-Man this is. Maybe Mark Morales, maybe Spider-Man 2099, or the original Spider-Man, or Spider-Gwen. We don't know. So, if you have some questions, just let me know. Francois, hello. How have you been? I'm doing well. Just busy. That's why I go live stream, because I haven't finished my project, which is Brody's Ghost. I'm working on it, and some Let's Animate videos. I have a bunch of Let's Animate videos stacked all over. You know, I really need to finish the other one. There's a Wolverine. There's a Lupin the Third. There is some other OC characters and couple of characters that I haven't decided who will be. There. So wait. Now you can draw outside the white space. How? In beta. I'm not sure. I haven't checked the third beta of Krita. I'm not sure about that, about drawing outside the canvas. But I'm sure they have. You can actually draw from outside, but you cannot see it. So when you drag your drawing, the lines you've drawn outside the keyframe will be there, but you won't be able to see it. So I'm not sure about the new version, third version of beta. Sir, do you sketch Venom or Carnage fight scene? You know what? I was thinking about it, but you know, drawing Venom is kind of like it's too big for me. But we can draw it, but not in an animated version. Maybe later we will do that. But right now we're gonna do a simple animation of Spider-Man. Maybe swinging away off the screen. So there. Let's see. Sir, is it hard to get job as 2D animator? I'm not sure. If you're really good, you can easily get freelance work. If you're looking, if you are creating your portfolio, you can do that and advertise yourself that you are an animator. So I'm not sure if it's really hard because I'm not in the industry of animation. I'm in comics, so I'm not really sure about it. Okay. I'm doing a transition from orange to sky blue, but I never did that before. My idea is making 2 layers of orange and blue and change to pencil along the frames. Does that work? I'm not really sure because when I do my transition of changing the animation from another, I don't use Krita to do the transition of colors. But if you want to do it, I'm not sure if you can, but you can try the opacity animation, which is you can do it in the beta versions of Krita, not the 4.8, 4.48 version. So there. I understand the feeling. Take all the time you need with your project, and thanks for answering. Yes, thank you very much for that. How do you like Krita 5 for animation? Well, for now, I'm satisfied because people who are developing the software putting their time to develop this little software. So I'm happy. And it's nice and everybody likes it. So we're gonna draw Spider-Man. Let's now draw. Oh gosh, it's been a while. So we're gonna draw Spider-Man. So I thought of making Spider-Man maybe facing his head, maybe looking up. I guess looking up. looking up. And then, but his body is facing to the other side. Okay. If you see my thumbnail or in my Instagram account, you know, I drew Spider-Man like that. Remember the sad Spider-Man. My wife said, the sad, why is Spider-Man sad? I want to draw him like that. It's kind of like skinny Spider-Man. So we're gonna draw him like this. So he'll be just like the old animation I did, a quick animation I did of Spider-Man, where Spider-Man is looking up in the rooftop of a building. This time we're gonna make him swing away. Okay, we're gonna rough it. Okay, we're gonna look for the animation. So we're gonna create another frame. Let's make it 24 after a second. This is 24 frames per second. Let's create another keyframe on your skin. Then suddenly, after a second, he'll be looking up. Higher up. This time it's much higher. The target of his vision will be higher than the previous one. Then we will create his we will draw his arm further away from his body. Maybe we will retain his body position, but his arms will be spread out like that. So here's the hand. Okay, we're gonna rough it. Then we're gonna change his leg position. Will be a little down. I'm gonna raise it. All right. So that's the second keyframe. I'm doing a post-to-post animation, right? So I can see the main action, the main action that you will see in the animation. So it's not really what do you call it? Straight ahead. It's not straight ahead animation. So if we are, here's a technique. If we are trying to draw something and it's suddenly your animation starting to shrink down, or maybe turning large, you need to create another layer, and then copy the first keyframe. Right, copy. Let's see now. All right, let's copy the keyframe here. We're gonna copy it. All right, hold down Control and then copy. Whoop. Drag and hold down Control and then drag it to the second keyframe. That's how you copy a keyframe, right? So we're gonna turn down the opacity of this. This will be our temporary image. All right, we're gonna lock it so we'll be able to see it on the second keyframe. On the second keyframe. So, and then the next keyframe will be we're gonna turn down. Gonna create another keyframe, and then after looking up, still the same position of the head. Maybe we don't know where he's looking at, but make sure he's in the same target. And we're gonna turn his head. I mean, we're gonna turn his body, rather. Turn his body on the side. Alright. We're gonna lock his body on the other side. Gonna erase it. Sometimes drawing is hard. You don't know if you're doing it right. So we're gonna draw him like this. Gonna make an anticipation of trying to make a web. Gonna make a position. Gonna be lowered position, I think. So if you have a question about drawing or maybe animation, if I can answer it, just send them away. Maybe I can answer it. Let's see. So there's an anticipation of spinning a web, and the arm will be stretched out, maybe higher. Right. Alright, see, he's too big, so we're gonna reduce the size of this later. So, we have question. Let me see. Sir, how can teach storyboard process? Give me some suggestion. Storyboard is like creating a comic book. All right. It's like telling a story through your drawing. If you want to tell a story, don't write anything, put it in your head, draw it. Right? That's a storyboarding. Whatever you envision in your mind, just draw it. And then if it can tell a story, then you're good. Okay? If there's something missing, draw something that's in between the first and the last storyboard, right? So it can tell a story. That's how you do storyboard. It's like drawing comic books. Please share the brushes you use for coloring. I am using a default brushes in there. In Krita. I just pick the brush I see in here in Krita. So There's no magic of creating a brush. I just use the default ones, right? If you want to create your own brush, because it's not really hard, just click this button. If you don't have this, just press is it F5? I think this, yeah, F5. Press that and you can see the other options here. You can check it or play around with it. That's it. There's nothing special on the brushes I use. I use the default. Krita 5 versus Blender. I heard this question again. Again, whatever you use that's good for you, that's the best. Right? You cannot compete other software with another software. Right? If you like open tools, you can use it. If you don't like it, then don't use it. That's the best software. There's no best software in the world. No shift in face in Krita 5. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the new beta version, right? Please also make a video on adjusting timeline in Krita animation. Adjusting the timeline. I'm not sure what you mean. You mean the FPS or frame rate? You know, when you adjust your frame rate, make sure it's final. Because if you almost finished your animation that is done in 24 frames per second and then you adjust it to 12 frames, then you will have a problem. It will be a slow moving animation. So make sure you make the adjustment from the beginning or from when you start animation. But you cannot, you can, but it will be difficult for you. Okay, can you tell me a suggestion for when I'm coloring my floor? It color all this stuff, but covered all correct and edge correct properly in Krita. I wish I understood that. You know, when coloring, make sure everything is in proper layer. So I think the fill options here. The fill here, I created. You just select your fill, all right, and then I select mine to lower than 10 threshold, all right, and 0. Everything is 0 for grow selection and feathering, and everything is set up as default, right? So if you're trying to fill something, make a selection first. Use this selection, then create a selection, and then fill it. All right, you fill it like that, right? So if you're trying to create a fill, just do that, all right? Because sometimes I don't know what you're asking, but I hope I answered your question. Enzyme Wizard. Sorry. A Sims Wizard there. Hi, I love your animations and drawing. Thank you. Best compositing app for free, low and PC. I don't know. Depends on what you're looking for. Because Krita is not a photo editor, all right? It's not a Photoshop. Photoshop is Photoshop. But of course, many demanded that you can paint in Photoshop, so they created it as a painting program, but you know, it's not. CS Star Gamer said, in starting, I didn't like Krita that much, but now I love Krita. Yes, you know, from the beginning, you won't be, you will be confused when you're using Krita, but you know, when you, of course, every software, you need to play around. I want to use OpenTunes, but you know, I don't have time to play around. I need to work on it. So I need to upload, you know, a new video every, hopefully. I wanted to upload every week, actually, every week, but you know, I can't. So I tried using a software that is good for me, that is Krita, and because Krita is like Photoshop, I'm already familiarized with the shortcuts, right? I use Photoshop for animation and After Effects for compositing, and I'm amateur artist right now. I'm trying to. Krita does it also have brush smoothing for shake hands. I hope you're using. I hope you are using legal. You know, it's all right. If you're just studying, it's all right. But if you're gonna use any Adobe software, you must use a legal copy of the software. But if you're studying, it's all right, I guess. Many are using Adobe products for illegal purposes, so I suggest not. Be fair, because people are trying hard to develop that software. So let's create another keyframe. And then on frame 72, let's create another keyframe. And we're gonna twist. Spider-Man, where his other arm will be stretched out. Alright, and then maybe his knee is bent like this, so he's twisted a bit. His body is twisted. Here's the pelvis, and this is the back. I'm not sure if you can understand my drawing, but it's later on you can you will get it. So he's still looking up. So we're gonna rough it, alright? You will understand this later. And then the other arm. Alright. There. We're gonna change the hand. There. Whip. Yeah. All right. There. Then the leg. I'm gonna change this because I think his hand didn't be like this. Looks like he's trying to spin a web from the other arm. I need his right arm to be stretched out. So I want him to there, something like that. Right. There. All right, let's see some questions. How did you learn how to animate? I don't know animation yet. Honestly, I started practicing when I was little. I was practicing animation by myself. And I tried watching movies with behind the scenes, and I tried to mimic what others doing, and that's it. I used to draw on a book, where I flip the book, the page. I get the thickest book in the house, and I draw on the corner of every page of that book, and they animate. So that's my animation before, when I was little. And you know, I'm still learning. I'm not really an animator, so I'll just do whatever one I want because it's fun. I'm not showing off. I'm not telling that it's the best animation there is. I'm just doing this for fun. So if there are people who believes that my work is okay, then that's good, because that's what my work is. And if they believe on my work, then then they ask me to draw for them. Then if the negotiation works, then we will pursue our animation. But most of the time, I draw comics. All right. Kwentong Ewan, galing-galing. Thank you. Salamat. Salamat. Classmate. Kwentong Ewan. Classmate. This is. I don't know who this is. Who this person is. I'll investigate later. Who this classmate? Kwentong Ewan. Okay. I actually learned how to animate from you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I appreciate what I can help you with. Hello Ed, nice to see your channel been doing well. Thank you very much. I am thankful, sir, that he helped me to understand Krita functions a lot with the help of his videos. Okay, let's continue animating because we only have 2 hours to finish this line art of animation. And I will upload this in hopefully next year in my Patreon. By the way, it's there. The link is there. My Patreon, is it? Yeah, Patreon. You can download this Krita file. Excuse me. This Krita file. You can download this in Patreon. and try investigating the file. What I did there, or what else I'm play around with it. All right. So this, then we will try. Spider-Man will try to create another blank keyframe. Try to pull. Let me just there. Pull the string. Maybe he's still looking up. Maybe his arm is like this. His two arms are like, he's hunched a bit. Hunched. Maybe lower down a bit. Maybe his leg is like that. Maybe bent. Right. There. So the arms are here. And create another keyframe, maybe a couple of moves. And then a little, maybe, wait. I'm thinking, yeah. A little adjustment here. Alright. So we're gonna show his leg is straight enough. Right. Straighten this time. Right. There you go. We'll just Alright, so let's see now. Let's make another keyframe. We're gonna move our keyframe. Create another blank keyframe. Okay, if we have questions, do you have any suggestions for animation books? There is what do you call this? I keep forgetting the title. The Animation Survival Kit, or I don't know. For Animation Survival Book, Survival Kit. I don't know. It's that. I don't have that book because I'm planning to get the book, but you know, I don't want to be an animator. No, I might spend some little cash to get that book, but right now I can't. So I depend only on some people who are in the animation business. I watch their videos. I bookmark their videos. I subscribe to them, comment, ask questions. Same to you guys. You can do that too. Watch their videos and learn from it. And then we're gonna draw him off camera. And his leg is up. Like this. Yeah. Okay, it's very rough. Right? And then we're gonna draw that string. So let's see. This will be our last keyframe. I'm gonna, the end keyframe will be here. So we did that. There you go. Whoa. Let's make this invisible. Lock it. Play it. All right. Let's see now. Hartik Pandey, hello there. He said, you were my inspiration to start with Krita. Thank you. That's really nice. Stop. How you doing? And hello, Pensamiento Intrusivo. I hope I said that correctly. Hello there. Okay. I heard that Blender could help with composition and it's free. No, composition is created by you. The composition won't be automatically done by Blender. It's made by you, right? For character animation, do I have first learn character figure drawing for animation? You know, along the way, if you are trying to animate and learning anatomy or learning to draw characters, you can learn along the way by learning, you know. But you know, if you want to apply it to work, like a paid work, I'm not sure about that. You need to learn first so that the people will be convinced that you can really draw. What if they want their characters to look like real characters, like real people, like with real anatomy? Then you will have problems, right? If you know everything, like your anatomy is correct, your shadow is correct, then you're good, right? And then your animation is good, then you're good. But if you have problem drawing your anatomy, drawing a realistic anatomy, then you will have problem because your animation is good, but your character is not, you know, well drawn. So it is important, especially when you're working for the business. You need to learn something. You need to learn a lot. You know, it's okay if you don't know how to paint or to do digital painting of background. You're not gonna draw the background. Somebody else will do it. But you know, it is important to learn a lot when you're animating. All right. Can we do compositing in Krita? I think in Krita version 5, I think you can. I have a tutorial here on my channel where you can start make a camera movements, add composites to your animation with some filters. But you know you need to have a quite faster computer, because sometimes your computer will choke when you have too much filter going on with your animation and you have too many layers. You will have hard time. All right, so make sure your computer is fast enough. All right, we're gonna do more in between, I guess, or maybe we can clean the rough a little rougher. Sorry guys, I'm drinking chocolate. All right. Sir, how can you what? The brush? You can find brush. You can find the brush here. Right? You can find the brush here in the brush presets. I don't know what you're asking. In this live session, now I finally understood how to handle the speed of animation. It depends on frames per second. Yeah, you know, in a second, in 1 second, you have 24 frames. That's the default. 24 frames just in 1 second. So you need to consume all 24 drawings in just 1 second. If your drawing is continuously moving, you need to consume that 24 frames of 1 second. So if your animation is 12 frames per second, also 12 drawings, which is less, you can animate with less drawing. All right, but you know, you can work on your animation, your 24 frames, you can work on it by drawing less drawings, like put your 12 frames per second in 24 frames, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's continue. Let's draw less here. Draw cleaner drawing. So we're gonna clean the drawing of Spider-Man. So I think I'm gonna draw Mark Morales Spider-Man, if you know what I mean. Because I saw the new trailer of Spider-Man. The Spider-Man in what was the title? Forgot the title. But anyways, the new Spider-Man movie, the animated Spider-Man, not the animated, not the movie of Tom Holland. So I saw that and I was like, wow, it's really nice. It was a nice animation. They have too much. They have too much composite there, like glitch effect. I really like that. But you know, too much is not really nice sometimes, because it will cause us it will cause some people with seizures. It's not good for people with seizures. I'm gonna draw the leg. We're not showing the leg actually, the bottom leg. So this is the knee. Here's the kneecap. So there, I'm using a thicker pencil here. Since I'm just drawing the rough. Maybe I'll use number 4. Here is number 8 as I set it up, number 8. So later on we will turn it into 4 maybe. I'm using number 8. Right, we're gonna clean up the second frame. Sometimes I draw really rough that you won't be able to understand your drawing anymore. So I need to erase some parts. So you need to learn how to make to use the shortcuts, all right, to make your work faster. So if you're starting and trying to draw in Krita, learn the shortcuts, maybe write them on a paper and paste it in front of you when you are trying to draw. So whenever you draw, just list down your shortcuts, or else you'll have trouble. All right, I'm trying to zoom out because sometimes when zoom in, we need to put down the, you need to lower down the body of Spider-Man. Lower down a bit. There you go. Maybe we can raise the leg, I guess. Oh no, the leg. There, the hand. All right. How to ink rough correctly? Because when I ink, it looks like rough because of shape. Create another in creating when inking. Make sure your lines are final, and I'm not sure if I'm explaining it well. I'll explain it later when we do the cleanup of this animation. All right. Have you tried Krita 5 storyboard features yet? Nope. I haven't tried the new Krita 5. I'm sure the storyboard, I guess I'm not sure about that. I don't use the storyboard anyway, so I'm not aware of it. But I'm sure people who are into storyboards may find it very useful. So maybe they can talk about it. I'm not aware of that feature yet. If I am, then I'll share it with you guys. So this Spider-Man, the back muscle. So here's the deltoid. You know, the muscles are difficult to memorize, so I'll just use the common words. So there, there. So he's gonna be very slick character because he's Spider-Man. So this head's quite big, I guess. There, he's twisted here. There. So next frame. This one's very rough. I've never used Krita. Does it have animation layer folder so you can move, resize the animation elements as a whole? There is one command that you can use. I think it's you will not resize your animation permanently, but temporarily. It will affect, I guess, it will affect only the first or current keyframe, not the entire keyframe. I'm trying to find out how to do that. If you can, let's say this animation, I need to resize it, and I need to resize everything permanently. I'm trying to find that out. So here, I'm drawing the arm. And another forearm. Pulling the string or the web line. And then so the body is twisted. Here's the center of this body, and then the chest muscle and the ribs. I hope you can understand this, guys, because my drawing is really rough. As you can see from my videos, I roughly draw my animation. And I keep erasing. This is the kneecap and the leg. Maybe we can draw the leg like this. There. So guys, I am actually a comic book artist, so I'm not really an animator. So forgive me if my animation is like this. I'm gonna create another line here. To create a line while you have the brush, just hold down V, as in victory, V. Hold down V, and then the cursor will change. I'll show you guys. My cursor is like that, so if I hold down V, it will change into line tool. If I hold down V and I release it, I'll turns back to brush again. Whatever brush you're using, let's say your brush is a dry brush, it will use the bright brush for the line tool, right? That's a tip. So I'm gonna draw his arm like this, as a leg, and I'm gonna finish the head like this. So it's still, let's make his head still looking up there. There we go. There. It's cleaner now, but still rough. We're gonna clean this up. The deltoid, the arm, right, and the back muscle. Right, the chest. The center of the spine for the body. Right. Okay, we have some questions. Maybe. I make anime in Krita. Yep, me too. Hi, Cornell Art. Hello there. Have a nice day, Than. Hi, thank you. How can I pressure sensitive my flow in Krita? If you need to install your driver, all right? I'm sure Krita is has a pressure sensitivity turned on here. When you say turn on the pressure sensitivity, you need to make sure this is not like this, or else your brush is not or unchecked, maybe like that, or the flow is unchecked, will be flat and everything. Make sure everything is checked there. So make sure your driver is installed, all right? Because it will help you. Because sometimes there are tablets that are not compatible with your software. Okay, let's draw the other leg here. You know, you need to practice every day if you want to be good in drawing. If you're trying to pursue anime, of course you need to learn how to draw, because anime isn't just drawing big eyes and big hair. So let's draw the leg. There you go. Let's see from afar. All right. Let's see the last keyframe, I guess. We'll just leave it like this. Or we'll just do something else later. So let's make another keyframe. Maybe we'll try to, there, let's create another. Oh, we forgot this. It's alright, I guess. Just a quick drawing of standing Spider-Man. All right, let me entertain some questions. Yeah, Cross the Spider-Verse of Spider-Man. Yeah, please tell Onion screenshot, Onion skin or screen. Onion skin. Okay. If you have in the animation panel, I'm using the 4.48 version of Krita. Is it 4.28? I forgot. My version is 4.48 version of Krita, right? So my what the onion skin is right here, right? You need to turn this on, right? So when you have this, a window will pop up somewhere. It will show up this onion skin. So this onion skin, I set it up like this. So I highlight this and highlight that. Just a single frame each. The previous frame and the current or the next frame, right? So I highlight that. It's up to you whether you put up the opacity or not. This is the opacity and this is your drawing, right? You can put up your drawing like this, or put up your opacity here, right? That's it. That's the onion skin. You can use the tint of the keyframe if you wanted to use the original pencil or not, or just so you know the previews and the color. You can change the color here and here. So that's the onion skin, right? If you can't find the onion skin tab like this, you can find it here under tool. What do you call it? Dockers. Under Dockers, you can find onion skin, right? If this is not checked, then your onion skin is not there. So go to Dockers and then onion skin. All right, then you have your onion skin. Okay, let's continue. We don't have much time, so I'm gonna draw Spider-Man like this. So here, the kneecap, right? There you go. And then draw the arm like this. Right, the hand. Okay, we're done. We're gonna draw the next keyframe. Maybe we add keyframe here. It's starting to look. I learned something from the Japanese where you can just it's not really in between. It's it has a delay or something, or I don't know. A slow in. The slow in, it's not really fast moving or robotic moving. There. Right. I'm gonna be quick. All right. If we have problems, if we won't be able to finish this today, we're gonna finish. We'll try to go online tomorrow and finish it. I'm sure we're gonna finish this tomorrow. All right. Okay, we need a little... Hold on, where is my cursor? Did you start drawing with pencil and paper or digital? Like I've said, I am a comic book artist, so I started drawing with paper, paper and pen, or pencil. So that's the start. So if you are pursuing drawing, of course, you need to learn how to use paper and pen. Maybe later I'll show you how I draw it, because I have videos here in my channel where I showcase how I draw manga, how to draw comics, and paint. You can check out my channel. I have there a playlist of my videos. Make sure you check that out. All right. Now we have this. Then create a fast moving again. Maybe a quick one. Here. Draw the head. the head. So the elbow will flow like this, and this elbow will flow like this, right? So it's gonna twist. So in between, the elbow will end here in the middle. The shoulder will be here, and the center, here's the center, first center line, or the second one, second center. We'll draw it in between. Right, and then draw the collarbone, and then the wrist will be like maybe like this. So it will end up here, maybe here. So it's gonna be like this. The arm is like a cylinder, so I'm gonna draw it like this. And like this. There. It's too long. I'm gonna move it there. All right. So here's the rib cage. And the leg, upper leg. Now we're gonna draw the other leg. All right. Let me drink my chocolate. So the arm will be like this. Let's see now how we did. All right, we need to time it. We need to time it. Give 42. Yes. All right, I think it's okay. All right. Spider-Man versus Jinx. Nah, Spider-Man is a superhero where he can easily defeat Jinx. So he's got superpower. All right, let's move now. Fast moving again. Create another keyframe. So it's gonna move his arm like this. Like this. Right? Like that. So this arm will be like this, I guess. because it's gonna swing up and then down. Then the knee will be like this. All right, so let's us try that. First the arm. Will be here. Wait a minute, the center will be here, the head will be here. It's difficult. Let's draw first the head. Right. Alright, there you go. I guess the collarbone. Alright, there you go. I'm trying to figure this out, alright? It's quite difficult. Hold on, I think it's we need to change this. Alright, I think we made a mistake here. Because this is not the center line. Center is here. The shoulder is here, the shoulder is here. The shoulder should be here. Shoulder here. It's all over the place. There you go. Alright, this is quite difficult, you know. This is hard. Alright, I think I got it. The arm will be around somewhere here. So it's hidden. There you go. So let's see now. All right, we did it. Why does my animation look sluggish? The technique is, first, you need to have a better computer. If you know your computer is fast enough, then all you have to do is go here, right? Go here and check this. Oh no, not this one. Where is it? This one. Yeah, drop frames. It will drop the frames and it will show your animation in real time. Although, if your animation is still slow, it means you have slower computer, right? If you need to see your animation that is flowing or animating or moving in real time, you need to press the button that I showed you, right? So you need to have a better computer to be able to see your real-time animation. Right, I guess this is good now. All right, let's see. All right. So let's now try to draw our character. So let's turn down our size of the brush and then create new keyframe. New keyframe on another layer. So we're gonna draw on another layer, right? So create another. Let's create a blank keyframe. That's the blank keyframe. Let's create another blank keyframe for each of the keyframe that we did. Okay, so we now have keyframe. So what does Spider-Man look like? Okay, that's my problem. We'll just draw the original Spider-Man because I don't have reference on my hand right now for the character. We're gonna draw him like this. Alright. So let's draw his hand. There you go. And then let's draw the mask. It's hard to draw Spider-Man's mask. Alright. So the chest muscle, the collarbone, so this will take a while though, even though Spider-Man has no costume, has no definite shape of the costume there. So we'll just draw the silhouette of his body. There you go. And then the hand. So there it is. Gonna draw the mask. This will be the hardest part of all, drawing the web on Spider-Man's costume. That's why no one wants to animate Spider-Man. So let's just leave it for a while. Let's just draw the blue and the red costume. Right. The blue and the red costume, yeah. Alright, one down. No, not really. Let's draw another one. Let's turn on the onion skin so we know the previous keyframe. So, which is the best anime movie in the Philippines? I don't know. People are watching Yu Yu Hakusho. But right now, I think the best... I'm not sure what is the best anime here, because I'm not really a follower of anime otaku. Can you animate Spider-Man in anime style also? I'm not sure, because I'm not really sure. Because you know, when you animate there are animes now. Well, you can use the properties of anime, like suspending in the air while doing the action. Not in real time, where when you do some action, you continuously moving. In anime, they suspend the character in the mid-air while doing the action. Sometimes they suspend the character in mid-air while the flowing of the hair or the clothes are real time, like it's normal flowing of the clothes or the hair. So that's the properties of anime. So maybe we can do that maybe. So next frame will be this one. Right, let's do this circle here for the web. The eyes. This is very difficult now. Not arm. All right. Or can you also give me steps to start animation from zero? Or should I start animation? You know, when you try exercise of animation, I suggest you try the pendulum. You know, the ball with the string. Try that in the bouncing ball, or try animating the flour sack. That's the animator's exercises. So if you want to animate something, try that. Alright, so we draw the deltoid again. This is you need to draw the silhouette of the body. So if you know the figures with the blindfold on, you can draw the full animation like this. The arm is too big. Let's resize the arm, or the hand. It's too big. There. I guess that's all right. Okay, let's continue. Alright, let's draw the arm like this. Alright, next frame, next frame, next frame. Alright, if you have some questions, just ask away while we continuously draw the cleanup version of this. Do you recommend Krita over other software? Yes, if you're a student, or if you're practicing, I recommend it because it's free. Instead of spending some cash, if suddenly you don't like it anymore, or it's just a waste of money. So if you want to learn to animate, just to animate, not the software. If you just want to animate, learn about animation, then start with the free ones. Because besides, you're just studying, or maybe try other. There are few softwares out there. You can try it out. There's OpenTunes, Krita, I think there's a tryout of Moho. There's a tryout of Clip Studio Paint, EX, you know. You try out everything. Okay, how many layers should we use while animation? As long as your computer can handle lots of layers. As long as the real time is smooth, you can do that. If you have too many layers already, try saving your file as another name, right? So at least you have a backup of your previous work with lots of frames or lots of layers, and remove all your layers that you don't need. Because sometimes layers will slug your computer, will slow down your computer. That happened to me when I was using a slow computer. I had trouble animating before. The moving arms like this. So we'll be off in 10 minutes. Too bad we didn't finish this. I thought it's easy, but you know, Spider-Man is very difficult to draw. But you know, it's fun to have everybody here. Answer some questions, and maybe later on we will continue this Spider-Man. I like drawing Spider-Man, but it's hard sometimes because of the web of the mask or of the costume. Can we make good quality animation using mouse? I guess so, yeah. Although it will be mostly you can use I think you can use I think in OpenToons you can use vector for animation. You can try that using just mouse, because you can easily edit your lines with the mouse. But in Krita, they don't have yet capability of editing using vector sprites for your animation. Blender is also free, but I don't find it easy to use as Krita. Yeah. If you are incorporate the 3D thing in Blender, it will be difficult. But you know, I'm sure there is a way you can animate in Blender traditionally, just like we do on Krita. Well, I haven't tried it, but you know, there are people who are find it easy to animate in Blender rather than using other software. Okay, let's save it. Krita offers a lot of more brushes and easier UI. Yeah, I think people are creating brushes for free, where you can download it. Sometimes you can pay for it. I don't know. And it's nice. But you know, I think in Blender, you can import Photoshop brushes in Blender, I think. I use Pivot, Animator, and Krita. Yeah, I heard that Pivot Animator. Yeah. I want to animate behind that object, but I can't. There are two ways. First, you need to create another layer for another layer as an object, maybe, and a background. Or you can use a mask tool. I have a tutorial here in my channel where you can use a mask tool to animate your character behind that object. You can find it here in my playlist. So let's continue. In 6 minutes we'll be off, and maybe we can call it a day, and maybe continue this tomorrow, hopefully. Alright, we are going now, so I hope you guys follow me here on YouTube and on Instagram. I have their link: Instagram, Twitter, Patreon. Next year we'll be updating the Patreon website for those who are registered. Thank you very much for supporting my Patreon page, and hopefully you guys will get more stuff from me. Okay, guys, we have to wrap for today. Wrap. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully tomorrow join me again for this online animation. So it's really cool to see everybody here. Thank you very much, guys, and thank you for joining me, and see you next time. Tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow.